Hello and welcome back to some more CK2. I'm your host, Sin Plays That, and last time we left off, we were in the middle of taking Westmoreland, which is de jure part of one of our three duchies. And we had cramps, and we no longer have cramps, and we don't have the consumption, thankfully, because I'm afraid of what the doctor will cut off this time to try and cure consumption. We do have a dangerous faction, but that's only because we lost men in a couple of battles that we don't need to talk about. We don't need to talk about the battle. We don't need to talk about the first one. Second one, great, we won. We're always winning, believe me. In the meantime, we're just going to kind of siege down this territory. I'm not going to be appointed commander. I've resigned from its council, and I'm going to... Well, I could demand a council position. Oh, hello. Is he dead? He is dead. Oh. He just died. And oh my god, what insanity is this? He's doing it again. His son has done it this time. I mean, like at this point, I'm at war with him, so that's a solid no. I'm afraid it's got to be a no. But I mean, if he asks me later, which he will, because the AI does this sort of shit, I'll probably say yes, because to be honest, I think it's time that these guys get done. They've got to be gone. I mean, could I fabricate such a plot? Kill Godwin? I mean, could I fabricate such a claim? I mean, I certainly could, but I don't think I'd be able to do it. Looks like only a few people would support me, which is a shame. On that note, inheritance laws it's no longer elective, which yeah is a bit of a problem. Seizing the throne. Hey, being part of the royal family would be nice. I mean, we'd certainly be the most powerful family because if you look at the territory that we'd control, it would basically be the whole North and the whole Midlands, with the exception of Northampton and Bedford. And I guess Norfolk's not in the Midlands, so I guess it's fine. No, I don't want to be a commander. Please stop. I wish there was a way to just kind of tick a little box that said, please stop asking, because I don't like you. Also, fuck off. You know. But hey, we can't have it all, right? Let's take. I will not be blackmailed because fuck you. A4 red. Okay. That is a disturbingly small revolt. Perhaps we need to hurry the fuck up and win this battle. Okay. His army is still not fully organized. I feel like this is a great time to attack. I have doubts about my army because they do seem to lose these incredibly easy battles that they otherwise should win. But okay, I took care of that. This is the issue. It's not showing up as that's because I'm an idiot and I'm not looking at the actual proper map for this. Okay, that is a huge garrison. So I'm going to try and, I guess I'll pick off Westmoreland. No, okay, this is going to be difficult and not least a bit complicated. I feel like I need to knock York out of the war. So let's get to York. And I don't think picking off small armies is gonna improved keeps. Definitely improved keeps because I'm gonna have larger garrisons that way. What river could I possibly be crossing in Yorkshire? Oh, well, I mean besides the obvious ones. Actually, you know what? I don't know what the rivers are called, so I probably shouldn't talk about them as if they're obvious. But I should. Well, I don't want to interfere, but okay. They still won't speak to each other. Whatever. They're not my. This falls under the category of not my problem. Non-flop. All right, we're gonna. Okay, so this is the problem when you fight two wars at the same time. Also, we're winning against the Holy Roman Empire, which is interesting because his dad certainly didn't win against them. He wasn't winning with that war. In fact, he was definitely not a winner. Because I recall quite clearly how badly he lost. Because the Holy Roman Empire sent a curb stomping 18k stack and fucked him in the mouth. But that is what it is. Also, don't mind the swearing too much. It's just because I don't know, my vocabulary is awful. Or so your parents would have you believe, or my parents. Um, Humility, timid and affectionate. I do like the affectionate thing being a teddy bear, but that's just the big softy in me. He says, rampantly murdering his own citizens. Um, yeah, I guess I'm Mubarak at this point. I'm the medieval Mubarak, which I realise is not a kind or even a sensible joke to be making, but it's the one you got, so okay, no longer my court chaplain, which is indeed fascinating. Let's pick someone competent, and for commander, again, someone competent, please. Oh my god, there's a guy who's command level, who's marshal as one. That is unacceptable. I don't even care if you are a vassal. We can't be having it. Yes. Yes, and then no. Now, does white peace force him into prison? No. Okay, so I want him to be in prison because, well, I'm going to be a real ass about this and I'm going to execute a bunch of people because that's just the kind of guy I am. I'm going to execute a bunch of people. Oh, what happened there? Ah, shit, it ended inconclusively. Fucking brilliant. Although on the plus side, I'm going to assume that means that I have a Corsus Belli. Well, I'll still have the de jure Corsus Belli, so I'll still be able to go in and just murder them. And in fact, it kind of makes my job a lot easier because the guy's an imbecile. That could have been an extremely helpful thing to happen earlier. So now I'm just going to curb stomp this revolt as best I can. March on Worcester. He said Worcestershire. It's the bloody sauce. Thinking about sauce at a time like this, at a time of great crisis. Alright, no, I'm bored. Let's see. This is why I'm not a great military strategist because I'll just go. I'm bored. I'm going to invade. This is how problems start. Okay, so I'm going to assume he has a claim on Northumberland. Even, yeah, Northumbria, not Northumberland, because that is a place. I mean, they're both places, but you know what I mean. It's not the point. In Derby, I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point it's pretty much over. See, there should be a mechanic to for them to just surrender after you go past like 97 and you outnumber them, 10 or 20 to 1 in this case. Well, close to 27, which really should make it even more likely. Okay, great, we're done here. Enforce demands, great. So we're gonna disband. We're gonna look at our special action possible. Heir is soon of age. First of all, I should probably pick his education focus. So what's he going to be like? He is indolent, affectionate, and timid. So affectionate, indolent is thoroughly unhelpful. Lazy prick. Timid doesn't help anything, I don't think. Timid and indolent are not really. Oh, I guess it helps him with learning. But I don't want him to be a learning person. Oh, I guess yeah, we'll go with that. Actually, let's make him a learned person, and then, well, all right. Let's have fun. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's take a break. In exchange for a favor. I don't know what could he want? Is he on my council? Oh wait, I'm that guy. This is the guy. I mean, he's if he was going to be on my council, he'd be a relatively competent person at any position. So he, as Leofier introduces himself to Bishop Wolfgate of Abingdon, he not only presents himself with grace, but also manages to impress Wolfgate by skillfully complimenting him. Well, there you go. Ain't that nice? Right. On the front of something. Not. Oh, I could claim Northumbria for someone, but oh no. As Leofier introduces himself to Mayor Oswulf of Oxford, he not only accidentally spills a beverage on Oswulf's shoes, it's not school shoes, haven't we all been there, but also manages to insult all of Oswulf's ancestors. See, he's not going to be able to pick up people like that. He's a disaster. That's a mess, literally and figuratively. Let him rot. Give me Westmoreland. Let me pause. This is going to be a fucking ball ache. You can just sense that this is one of those things where it's going to occupy an undue amount of my time and effort. Like it's showing laziness. Yeah, try and be gregarious. Don't be a lazy prick. Oh, fantastic. Edric approaches you with an offer. He's willing to spend some time teaching him. I mean, he's already my marshal, so what kind of bloody favour is he going to ask me? It's going to screw me in the long run. There's not going to be a long run because I'm going to disappear into thin. Wait, thin air. You'd imagine that, oh, he's done the shoe thing again and insulted all of their ancestors, which, you know, it's quite a remarkable thing to be able to do, really. This is more of a compliment to him, for him to be able to do such a thing. Again, impressing people, always good. I've done my best to groom him into a worthy heir. I did. Well, I mean, to the extent that I had any control over it, or any, you know, modicum of effort put into it. All right. Oh, so we killed the Duke. Oh, so now we're at war with York again. Shit. So meet the new war, same as the old war, I guess. In Britain, I would assume that light foot infantry would be the best. God, did that annoy me to some. You know, I think you want to talk about major irritants. This is the biggest irritant that could have happened in this situation. So not only do I not get to fight the extremely tinier and weaker Northumberland, I now have to never surrender. I now have to fight Yorkshire again, combined with Northumberland. God, this game sometimes just conspires against you, and it just does it in the worst possible way. It's going to Chester. Swing around into Chester. Can't even siege Chester at this point. I feel like it would just be easier for him to give me Westmoreland. Like you just get that vibe that if he, well, he's an imbecile, so I don't know how much of a vibe he gives off. We took the long way, but we fucking did it. I mean, you know, it may not even be in this video. Looking at the time, the timing is not. Well, we'll try and get it done by the end of this video. If not, we're going to have to span it over multiple videos, which I get will be very annoying. But oh, yeah, someone got murdered real nicely. I need 2 commanders. Someone who doesn't have 1 marshal would be ideal, because that was not ideal. I don't want to be your commander because I hate you. I mean, among other reasons. A monument, something to raise our culture status. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll bite. Because that event has yielded extremely funny statues. I can't keep a man of God imprisoned. I can, I think you'll find, because the bars are not ethereal. They are real. Not, you know, not to get into a whole thing about religion. Okay, I'm going to assume that I've reached some sort of hard limit on battle war score. No, I don't want to be a marshal. Okay, murdered him. Real nice. Okay. Now I'm just going to park it in York and kind of wait for the statue to be built, which I'm going to imagine is not going to be great. So we're just going to park it in York for now. Going to have a bit of a wait. It looks fine so far. Might might up the speed and see how it runs. I'm not sure how it runs with the recording. I'm not sure if it runs fine, but we'll run it at speed 4 and see what happens. It seems to run alright, just a bit jittery maybe sometimes, but I'm sure that's more my computer than anything else. So we just parked it on York. I feel like I should be trying to take Westmoreland and not York, perhaps. But now that I've already sieged it halfway, I'm kind of, you know, I've made my bed on that front, so I'm gonna lie on it for a bit. Once I take York, I'll take Westmoreland. It's just the top level. I'm not gonna sit around and fuss over it. Oh, see, this is the least interesting bit of the game, and I suppose I should be trying to entertain you with interesting things, but fussy, conscientious, idolizer. I don't really care. Be a religious person for all I care, because you, if I recall correctly, are one of my family's bastards. Well, not my family's anymore. You're just of Northumberland, which I suppose is a nice place to be of. I mean, not recently because I've kind of gone in and just murdered everyone, but that's a separate thing. It's nothing to do with me. Ooh, 200 prestige. Nice. I'll take that prestige. This guy's got great prestige. He's got the best prestige. Yeah, let's give him patronage because I don't want people in my dynasty to be pissed off because I didn't. I suppose it's this chronicle, really, isn't it? Which I only really noticed the last time I played it. It is a rather interesting thing, and I do quite like it. There's a variety of very interesting things in it. Let's get that sorted. Could I assault it? I doubt I could assault it successfully. We're approaching time, but I think I'll keep this going until we end the war, purely because I don't want it to be a multiple part war, any more than it's already been a multiple part war. I mean, they can sit on Warwick all they like. I don't think it's going to make the bit of difference. Of course, unless Edwin dies, which he could. He's like 50 years old, which he deserves greatness. Go get it. You know what? Yeah, he deserves. Well, yeah, be ambitious. Ambitious is probably the best thing for you. I mean, considering your dad literally got his dick chopped off because of an extremely ambitious doctor, I don't think that's the best advice, but okay. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it and see what happens. The second daughter's Josh. She's homosexual. Great. Suppose she could get married to someone interesting. Fyodor, High Chief of Shandagov. I don't, Oh, I am dead. So, isn't that interesting? So we'll never know, how Duke Edwin does in the future because he is dead, and that is the end of that. And next time we will be picking our new characters. So I'd like to thank you for coming along with me on this ride, and next time we will quantum leap. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and please like and subscribe.